Oh, yeah! What's up, Cracked Nation? So I thought I'd just mention a couple movies that I highly recommend that I've seen lately. First off, the #1 movie that I recommend is Butch Cassidy and the Sundance Kid. If you have not seen that Western, it was made in '69. It's still phenomenal. It looked like it was shot today. That's how high quality it was. Go watch it. It's hilarious and really well done. The cinematography and the way that the actors communicate with each other is spot on perfect. The second movie I recommend is becoming one of my all-time favorite movies, actually, Taxi Driver. I first saw this last year, about 6 months ago, and I didn't like it at all because I expected the completely opposite of what it really is. I expected a high action movie. It's all about character development, and the story is amazing. It gets you hard, and so that's a great movie. Robert De Niro's in that. That one's pretty hardcore, so caution if you go to watch that one. But watch it, it's amazing. #3 is Dr. Strangelove, or How I Learned to Stop Worrying and Love the Bomb. That's the name of the movie, that whole thing. It's a Stanley Kubrick film, and if you're not really into movies, you don't really know who Stanley Kubrick is. He's a director that does really weird movies. He did The Clockwork Orange, The Shining, 2001: A Space Odyssey, and he did Full Metal Jacket. So these are all like really hardcore, crazy movies. Dr. Strangelove was made in like 64, I want to say. It's a black and white comedy, hilarious. I was literally like laughing hardcore. And you'll know what I mean, there's a ton of quotable parts in that movie. It's really clean, go watch it because it's just awesome. The fourth movie I saw recently was There Will Be Blood. If you don't like slow movies, you will hate this movie because it is really slow. So is Taxi Driver, but this one's really slow. It was phenomenally made. I gave it a 10 out of 10. Like, that's how good it was. Daniel Day-Lewis is the lead actor in this. One of the greatest acting performances I've ever seen. Phenomenal. The whole story is just well developed. It keeps developing all the way to the very end, and the last second of the movie, you're just like, wow, did that really just happen? Like, it's just a great movie, but it's 3 hours long, so if you don't like slow movies, don't watch it. But if you loved like really long movies that are just good story, then you should like this one. It's like that. The fifth movie is Insomnia. Insomnia is the second movie Christopher Nolan ever made. He's the director of The Dark Knight, Inception, Memento. He made this movie and he did not write it. This was the first one that he did without him writing the script, so it definitely doesn't quite have the same Nolan feel to it as his others do, but the cinematography in this is amazing. There's some parts where they're like in the fog and it's like, you can't really see, and then you do see and you don't see. They're running across rocks, you think he's gonna trip, just crazy stuff like that. It's a little slow also. The story's great. Al Pacino is in it, great acting. Rob Williams in it, great acting. Those two guys are phenomenal actors, so I recommend it. It's not like the same, Nolan-ness that his other movies have, but if you like Nolan's movies, watch this one, you'll like it. Maybe not as much. I liked it just as much because I like those kind of movies, that character development, story, and stuff like that, but it's still really good. So those are 5 movies that I've seen recently that I think you should check out. What 5 movies have you guys been watching lately? Or 2 or 3 movies, it doesn't matter to me. Let me know in the comments below what movies you guys have liked lately. And please subscribe as always. Tell your friends about me. Peace.